So why your hips always feel tight and 3 ideas on how to help fix it. Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Bradbury, family corrective chiropractor here in Georgetown, Ontario, Canada. And today I'm going to share with you 3 ideas on how you can help loosen up your hips, especially if they're always feeling tight. Maybe you're a busy mom or dad trying to lift things, move things, pick things up, keep up with life. This is a video you're not going to want to miss. Of course, if you're just tuning in, I love having you. I love interacting with you every week. So please take a moment, subscribe below, hit the like button, and let's interact some more. So the first thing I'm going to show you actually involves, well, guess what? The soft tissue ball and some simple things that you can do on your own to help open things up. I'm going to show you right now. So just like this, you'll notice I have a bigger soft tissue ball for this one. You can get a softball, which would be useful as well. But what you're going to do is just start right here. You're going to lay down. And that crease of your hips, you may find you are tender in that area, but what I want you to do is, find that tender spot, breathe, hang out, and when it gets a little bit easier, you're going to move on. But what I'm going to do is work around. I'm even going to go from a straight leg to a bent knee, changing how that tension feels in that front line. And I'm going to go back and forth. When you feel like it's a little bit easier, you can move on to the next spot. You probably guessed my next spot is actually going to be right here at the top of my glute med, my TFL. More than likely going to be super tight, especially if you're spending a lot of your day sitting. I want you to focus on breathing. You'll notice the further I bring my feet away from the wall, the more pressure there's going to be against the wall. So hang out, breathe, and I'll work my way around different areas. Really great one. If you're just sitting at the desk, hop on the ball and watch what a difference it can make. The second idea is just doing some strength work on the posterior chain muscles. We're not strength training our glutes enough. So what I'm going to do is actually going to teach you just to start laying on your back like this. You can do this, well, I mean, you can do it at the office or you can do it at night as part of your 5-minute routine. All I would suggest is just like this, 2 feet planted, hands on the ground, lift your bum and back down. When you lift your bum, squeeze your glutes. Again, a lot of times your glutes are weaker. And guess what? All this musculature on the front is tighter. So by training the glutes, the posterior chain muscles, you're actually going to help the tension in your hips. So start with that, the basic one. Of course, I love doing the side plank work. I really notice a difference working my core as well as the side of my hips, my glute med. And you can start like this. Come right up, 10 to 15 reps. And if you want to advance it, I would even bring the knees open and spread them apart. But again, training the glutes is going to be vital if you're going to loosen up your hips. Oftentimes, glutes aren't trained enough. And guess what? The whole hip complex is getting really tight. 10 to 15 on each side. You can start with the beginner or the more advanced version. And remember, put a rinse and repeat on over time. Do this for 60, 90 days and watch what happens. And for our final thoughts, you guessed it. I'm going to bring it right back to your hip flexor stretch. Again, a great one. I would spend at least 60 to 90 seconds on each side. And you'll notice right now, I'm in the more advanced version. You can bring this up so you're standing and your knee is on a chair and your foot is resting on the back of the chair. I like this one just because it gets right to the end ranges. And again, not letting yourself tip over, but squeezing your glute and nice and tall, straight line through here and breathing. Focus on your breath work, longer out than in. Both sides, at least 60 to 90 seconds. I would do it at least once a day, multiple times a day would be even better. And finally, when you're sitting down at night, take a moment, do some 90-90. This is great. You can watch passively. You can watch the television if you want. You can check emails, scroll your phone, distract your brain a little bit. But what I want you to do is work on your breathing with this one. You'll notice the 90-90, 90 degrees at the hip, 90 degrees at the knee, and you can go back and forth. So you can go just like this and come over, trying to keep your torso upright. And I will use my hands actually for this one to help keep my torso upright. Of course, as you wrap up, don't forget the simple things that you can do with the soft tissue ball, the strength work, and the mobility work. And remember, your nervous system runs the show. And as a corrective chiropractor, that's why I'm so interested in, well, the health of your spine and your nervous system. And remember that just because you have muscular tightness, don't forget about the nerve supply. And a corrective chiropractor we'll look at areas you may feel, but also areas you may have no idea about. And your nerves have to communicate to your muscles, organs, and help with how you heal. If they're irritated, that's essentially what your corrective chiropractor is looking for. And also, if you're more stuck in fight or flight, i.e. those stress hormones are go, 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 guess what? You're probably going to be more protected. So what's going to happen to your hips? More than likely, they're going to be guarding tightly like this and be even tighter. So corrective chiropractic may have an impact on your stress response, which is like putting the pause to help get you over to the healing and calm side of your nervous system rather than being chronically stuck in that fight or flight pattern. So consider that today. Consider healthy your spine and nervous system and getting checked by a corrective chiropractor, which may really benefit you. And of course, if you enjoy tuning in, I love having you. I love doing this. And my only mission, as I shared with you in the past, is that I can't do it alone in terms of helping people understand their health. It's about more function. Spinal hygiene is vitally important in that equation as well. So all I ask is take a moment, share this if you enjoyed it, share it with somebody you know, share it on your feed so that someone else can get the benefit and impact as well. You never know who you're going to help. So thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, remember, you're far stronger, more resilient, and resourceful than you may be led to believe. Bye for now.